I walked in and spotted my family on the couch. My husband, mother, son, and my own sister. What happened? I asked, dreading the worst. Mom, sit down, my son said. You need to face a new reality. You're not in control of this family anymore. Aunt Brenda, she makes Dad happier now. I was livid. They all knew. I left the room without saying a word. The next day, I had 118 missed calls. I just saved my husband's empire from his own arrogance, battling blizzards and corporate sharks for 3 brutal days. But nothing, absolutely nothing, could have prepared me for the tribunal waiting in my living room, the moment my entire family orchestrated my destruction, and my own sister flashed my wedding ring. What the hell happened next? The bitter Chicago cold had finally seeped into my bones that night. I just landed at O'Hare, utterly drained after 3 grueling days in New York. I'd salvaged a multi-million-dollar deal, a deal my husband, Mark, had almost torpedoed with his usual arrogance. All I craved was a hot shower, a glass of red wine, and the comfort of my home. I wanted to tell Mark I'd fixed his mess, that the H&M real estate empire we'd built over 22 years was safe. As I pulled into the driveway of our suburban estate, the living room lights blazed bright against the snowy lawn. That was strange. Usually, by 10 p.m., the house was quiet. Mark would be in his study, my 21-year-old son, Tyler, gaming in his room or out with friends. I unlocked the front door, dropping my keys into the bowl. The silence wasn't peaceful. It was heavy, charged, like the air before a thunderstorm. Hello, I called out, hanging up my coat. Mark? Tyler? Is anyone here? In here, Heather? My mother's voice floated out from the living room. My stomach tightened. My mother, Joyce, lived 40 minutes away. What was she doing here on a Tuesday night? A sudden, cold panic gripped me. Had something happened to my sister Brenda? Was someone sick? I rushed into the living room, my heart hammering against my ribs. But it wasn't a medical emergency. It was a tribunal. They were all there, arranged on the custom leather sectional I'd picked out last Christmas. Mark sat in the center, impeccably dressed, but he wouldn't meet my eyes. To his left, my mother, Joyce, rigid, hands clasped tightly. To his right, Brenda, my younger sister. And on the adjacent armchair, my son, Tyler. The atmosphere was suffocating. No one was crying. No one looked sad. They looked resolved. What's going on? I asked, my breath catching in my throat. Is everyone okay, Mom? I took a step forward, but Tyler stood up. He didn't come to hug me. He stood like a security guard, blocking a doorway. He looked at me with eyes devoid of the warmth I had nurtured for 2 decades. Mom, sit down, Tyler said. His voice was cold, deeper than I remembered, stripped of any affection. You need to listen. And you need to not freak out. Freak out? Tyler, you're scaring me. What is this? You need to accept a new reality, he continued, reciting words that sounded rehearsed. You're not in charge of this family anymore. I looked at full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.